Welcome, my fellow AGD members. I want to thank you for allowing us the opportunity to help with Lone Star in this very trying year. My name is Jay Elliott. I'm a member of the AGD, and I'm also a diplomat in the American Board of Oral Implantology and an honored fellow of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry, and the director of TexMax, which is the largest implant training program in the state of Texas for general dentists. And I wanted to take just a couple of minutes here to introduce you to the course, give you some idea of what my philosophy is, and to invite you all, if you're interested in making implant dentistry a routine part of your practice in a predictable, profitable, safe manner, that you seriously consider joining us this November for the 21 year. You know, implant dentistry, in my opinion, is the pinnacle of a general dental practice skill set. You have to have the surgical skills of an oral surgeon, the soft tissue skills of a periodontist, and the restorative skills of a prosthodontist. There's been nothing else in my 40 years as a dentist that challenged me more in all the aspects of dentistry than implant dentistry. And you know, I'm a general dentist. I believe in the beating heart of all dentistry is general dentistry, and I believe that general dentists have the most challenging of all jobs in dentistry, because we have to do everything, and you have to be able to do all of it well. And implant dentistry inspired me and drove me in ways that nothing else had. And one of the things about implant dentistry that's really important at the general dentistry level, well, there's two things. First is credentialing. With the American Academy of Implant Dentistry behind you and their credentials, they are the only bona fide credentials available to a general dentist in implant dentistry. They have been challenged and won in 3 federal circuit courts. And if you attain the diplomate status, you are now a legal specialist in over 9 states, Texas being one of them. So one reason to start a program like this is to set yourself on the path of excellence, just like the fellow in the AGD in the master's program. It's that kind of a program. Secondly, it is a very complex discipline. As I said, it embodies everything else that we do as dentists. And you can't learn that on a weekend. You can't learn it in a week, and you can't learn it going overseas and drilling holes in people that you never see again and come back thinking that you can do this. In my presentation, in my intro, I have a picture of an iceberg. And this first picture is just the part you see floating. And I tell my students that most people, as they begin their implant training, they are intimidated most by the surgical aspect. And they think that's what it's all about. And then I show the picture of the entire iceberg and explain that the surgical aspect is only a part of it. It's all the stuff that you don't see that you need to be able to control and understand that keeps the surgical part afloat. And that's why we have a 300-hour, 30-day curriculum. Because you have to have time. You have to be exposed to all aspects of this discipline repeatedly. You know, we all learn, certainly it's true for me, but we all learn, I think, best gradually. None of us went to dental school on a Monday and went home on Friday a dentist. It took years to learn and absorb the body of knowledge that we had to get to earn that degree. And with implant dentistry, it's the same thing. Our surgical days are spread out over months so that you do some surgery, you see the results, you do it on your own patients, so you have to go home and live with them. You have to handle the problems. You have to do everything that's involved in it, just like you do with everything else in your practice. And then you come back, and a month later you do it again. And a month later you do it again. And by the end of the course, if you wish to restore, the first implants that you placed are now able to be restored. So if you want to restore during the course, you have that ability too. But it's a matter of repetition and being exposed to some of the finest clinicians in the world. We have the best faculty that you will ever meet. Almost all of them are general dentists, which is very important to me, being a general dentist myself, because even during a course of a lecture, when the lecturer goes down a rabbit hole, it's a very pertinent rabbit hole to the general dentist in the audience, because we all came up that way. You will find that they are very approachable, very highly skilled, and you'll be exposed to some of the best people, I'm repeating myself, in the world. Nelson Pinto comes from Peru to teach us about blood concentrates, PRF. Dr. Jaime Lozada is the head of the implant program at Loma Linda, my mentor. He could speak for a week all by himself. You won't have to listen. The good news is you won't have to listen to me for 300 hours. I handle the clinical aspects, I do a little bit of the speaking, but primarily my job as director is to introduce you to these fantastic men and women that are massively skilled and eager to share their knowledge with you. I can't tell you how excited I am to see you. I hope you decide to come, because this is the way to actually become competent in a new discipline. And it takes time. You will make some of the best friends you will have ever made. I have lifelong friends that I made when I took a course such as this back in 1995. You will be exposed to the latest techniques, the latest equipment, the old techniques and the old equipment too, because this is a discipline that's been built over the last 50 years, and we can show you all of it. You will bring your patients and do the surgeries that you wish to do. If you are extremely experienced already and you're doing that, you're coming for the credentials, that's fine. The people that you meet will challenge you in every way. Whether you decide you want to do surgery in the course or not, you will be helping. All of our rooms are all equipped with and staffed by the students. The sterile surgeon, the sterile assistant, the circulating assistant, the record keeper are all classmates. So if whether you're holding the scalpel or not, you will be in the room all the time. It is a tremendous experience, and it will leave you with the ability to go out and know what you can do, what you can't do yet, and what you will be able to do eventually. This program is the best in the state. And if you would like me to introduce you to some of my graduates, I would be happy to do that. I'm going to wind up here again by thanking you for the opportunity to be a part of this program and to be a part of the Texas AGD. And I hope to see you this November. During this weekend, we are giving $1,000 off to anyone that signs up. So that's an extra incentive there too. But I thank you for this time, and I will see you soon.
Our first investment with All Pro was 2013, so we're coming up almost 6 years now.
We've invested with All Pro Capital for almost 10 years now.
We were part of the first group that he put together where he brought in outside investors, and it was just a really small little project.
All Pro Capital started with an idea, an initial bank-owned project, and a few friends of mine who knew that I understood real estate and trusted me to invest some of their money.
I just knew of the integrity of Brian and what a great job he had done for our friend.
For us, investing with All Pro and people that we know and people that live in our community makes a big difference.
When we founded All Pro Capital, what was missing in the industry was integrity. We found lots of companies willing to take your money and invest it, but they charged high fees and they made management fees on the investments regardless of the outcome. We make sure the investors earn their return first, and then we participate after that.
I think it's really important to invest in something that is tangible. That way you can see what you are putting your money into.
We feel very fortunate to be able to participate in this market at the level that we're at without having to make a huge investment in, let's say, a home that we wanted to flip.
It allows regular people to have access to investing in projects that are a lot bigger than what we could ever do otherwise on our own.
My family has always been invested in real estate. I feel more comfortable actually with real estate than I do the stock market.
I'd been investing in more traditional stock market, mutual funds, things like that for probably 20 years, and I was looking for some alternatives.
It's important for us to invest in our town, and a lot of the opportunities that we've had are right here in Colorado Springs. That's been a really cool opportunity for us to kind of invest our money locally.
The investment that I started in was an investment that promised a quarterly dividend with a straight interest rate, and so that first quarter came around and I got the money that was promised, and then the second quarter came around and the same thing happened.
I'm consistently impressed with how quickly they always give the money back to the investors. There was a project that we were a part of, and the same afternoon that the project closed, we had money in our bank account. And that's been consistently happening, and I'm still always surprised.
Some of our business partners that we've chosen to provide capital for have grown substantially since they started working with us. And they're delivering great returns for our investors. So we are helping them grow, they're helping us grow.
It's grown and it's done exceptionally well, but the feeling has not changed. They really believe in putting the money back in the investors' hands, which is really neat because generally speaking, investment groups like that who have done so well are pumping the money back into their own pockets in a large degree, and that's not what All Pro is about.
Our investors are the most important ingredient. If we aren't delivering for them as our customer and our client, then our company can't succeed because our whole mission, our whole vision is to help create wealth. And we do that for our investors first.
When we had our first investment with All Pro, we were using some of those dividends to do some trips and make some purchases that we probably wouldn't have been able to make without it. Now, as I've done more investing, I'm realizing that my retirement portfolio is starting to build a little faster than I was expecting. And so now I'm able to kind of look towards the next decade of my life and plan maybe a little differently.
We know that this money makes life more comfortable for us now and puts us at ease when we think about our children's futures and possibly even their children's futures.
We are able to travel more than we were before because we take some of the money and invest it in our own entertainment.
It kind of changes the way that we look at money and look at investing, to be honest.
We have a 10-year record without losing a penny of investor funds, and so they know that once they've come along and invested with us, they can rely upon the research we do and the investments we make, and that affects their quality of life because they're not worried about retirement. They're really looking forward to what can we do to enjoy retirement.
I've invested with lots of different companies, and let's say All Pro has probably been the easiest. I think you're always going to be nervous about trying something new, but if you're thinking about it, All Pro would be a great place to start.
We have shared it with some very close friends, and some of our very good friends have invested, and they've said to us, "Why didn't you tell us about this sooner?"
We're so grateful for the investors that came along early and trusted us with their funds and with their retirement plans. And we look forward to continue to serve them. We're so excited about the opportunities that lay ahead.
Understanding all the options available in the CARES Act and making sense of the best choices for you can be a huge headache. For one thing, you have to spend countless hours reading through articles and searching for explanations, or nag your colleagues and hope they got the right answers. You also have to calculate the break-even on employee layoffs compared to SBA loan forgiveness compared with long-term economic stability for your practice. Plus, there's the challenge of guessing at whether the interpretations of these new laws might change in a week and completely derail your strategy. As a result, managing your financial well-being and the cash flow in your practice during this uncertain period is a more time-consuming and all-encompassing hassle than you ever bargained for. Fortunately, there's a better way. Introducing Moss, Luce & Womble, a one-stop financial planning and accounting firm that specializes in the unique needs of dental professionals, so you can relax, knowing you've left the complexity of analyzing all your options to the experts. With Moss, Luce & Womble, we allocate appropriate resources to provide accurate and vetted information to all our clients and their colleagues that can be trusted. Then, we speak with our clients to help them understand their individual situations and customize a plan. And when these more immediate concerns wane, we'll spend a full day learning about you and your goals. In addition to being the foundation of your step-by-step financial plan, this in-depth consultation will also serve as an integral part of the process every year going forward. And of course, you can also trust in our commitment to personalized service, like speaking directly with a member of our team via email or phone whenever you have questions or need advice. One of the smartest ways to ensure the health of your practice is to put sensible routines into place. Our accounting, tax, and payroll services are designed to help you keep your finances in the best shape for the long term. But perhaps the best thing of all is that our services are designed with efficiency in mind. We integrate those tax and accounting compliance services with our tailored personal and business financial planning advice. This often saves you time and money. To learn how MLW can provide vital solutions and expertise you need to achieve a sense of balance, direction, and peace of mind during these turbulent times, review our website at mlwfinancial.com or call our office to schedule an introductory meeting at 972-674-2584.
Are your new patient numbers down? Are you concerned pre-COVID strategies might not be enough now that more people are relying on the internet to find the services they need? Or maybe you know now is an important time to focus on your marketing efforts, but you need a little help. My name is Marcus McCoy, founder of Go Viral Marketing. For the last 11 years, we've helped dentists and other businesses with their online presence and marketing needs. We have an amazing team that can help with graphic design, social media, SEO, websites, Google Ads, and more. But don't just take my word for it. Check out what some of our clients have to say about us.
Good evening. My name is Sasha Hudson, and I am a dentist located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have been working with Go Viral, helped me with my SEO quite a bit. They've helped me get to be ranked in Las Vegas, those being Las Vegas Family Dentist and Las Vegas Family Dentistry. I've had good experience with them. I've worked with Marcus and his team have been very accessible. They've been very helpful. They've been basically there whenever I had any questions. They listened to my concerns. They try to understand my market based on some of the feedback that I'm giving them and some things that I'm hearing within the market as a dentist. And so I really appreciate all their efforts, and I think they do a great job. So
Sherwadi. I am a self-published author of a book called Life in Transfers, and Go Viral Marketing helped me by creating a platform where I could share my story and voice with others. So I'm going to be honest, I'm a writer. I love to create, but I am not a marketer. The big question on my mind then, you can see as I was wrapping up my book, was how am I going to reach the masses with this message that I really believe in? I happened to cross paths with Marcus from Go Viral Marketing one day. He listened to my story. He genuinely believed in the message I had to share. And from there, it was like magic. We started creating a marketing plan together. He laid everything out on the table for me, but not only that, he walked me through the process step by step. They took all of my insights into consideration, while also the whole marketing aspect of it as well, and ultimately created a beautiful website that I felt confident standing behind and attaching my name and book to and message. I will forever be grateful to Go Viral Marketing for their service, the quality of their service, but also their integrity, the reliability, their patience and willingness to communicate with me, address my concerns, and just to hear me out. I highly recommend working with Go Viral Marketing. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Joshua Molina. I'm the Marketing Communications Manager at SkyTouch Technology, a division of Choice Hotels International. And we're very happy with the services that we've had with Go Viral Marketing. They've helped us with our SEO. It's been a journey previously to really get ourselves seen on a lot of the search engines around specific keywords that our customers are searching for. When we started working with Go Viral, we've seen a lot of improvements in that to help us reach our goals, and we're very grateful for that. I worked with Go Viral previously with other companies, including Trax Technologies, on website development, and they've done a great job there. Also with the Harlem Globetrotters on some social media campaigns, and they also did an amazing job there, so it was just a natural fit for me to reach out to them again and talk to them about our SEO needs. Some of the great highlights that I've had, for example, in the Harlem Globetrotters, we did a campaign that we really wanted to incorporate some YouTube elements with some Facebook elements, and they did some custom development for us that really helped us reach some good milestones on our social media. And also on our web development with Trax Technologies, they were able to take some concepts that we had and be able to just take ideas and really, they never said no. They always found a way to make some changes or some customizations that were able to produce some of the concepts that we wanted digitally. And we're very happy with what they've done for us, and we definitely recommend their services.
If you said yes to any of the questions I asked in the beginning, or if you're just curious to learn about how we can help you attract more new patients to your practice, please sign up for a 15-minute consultation, and I'll share with you exactly how we can help you. And for those of you who sign up today, you'll be entered into a drawing to receive a free Apple Watch. No, I know what you're thinking. This one's mine. I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Hi y'all, this is Marty Kearns, Director of Marketing for Lighthouse 360. We are excited to participate as Lunch and Learn sponsors at Lone Star Dental Conference this year. And we've got a fantastic topic on creating your own virtual waiting room. For those of you not familiar with Lighthouse, we've been helping dental practices with patient engagement and patient communication tools since 2002. Of course, due to COVID-19 this year, communicating and engaging with your patients has become a very challenging task for many practices. And frankly, with the increased concerns and heightened anxiety around the pandemic, it's made it even more crucial that practices adapt new procedures and new technologies to help them maintain strong connections with their patients, keep their team safe and their patients safe, and keeping their chairs full.
Welcome to the world of virtual dental conferencing. I hope you're staying healthy and well in these unprecedented times. Our team at CAD is certainly striving to do so. My name is Haley Davis, and I am one of the partners at CAD Dental Staffing. CAD Dental Staffing was founded in 1979 by Nisha Morris. Its original name was Dental Auxiliary Service. At the time of its founding, a staffing agency for dentistry was somewhat unheard of. Yet Nisha saw a need, and she set out to meet that need in ways that truly touched the pulse of dentistry. More than 40 years later, we are still working to continually evolve our company to meet the needs of the dental community. From advancing our use of technology to specialized ways of recruiting and employing dental professionals, we're here to help dentists, dental professionals, and dental practices build and maintain dental teams. Today, my partners and I would like to share a few of the unique ways that we serve dental practices across the U.S., but specifically in the state of Texas.
My name is Justin Kendall. I'm one of the partners here at CAD Dental Staffing. I'm also a CPA and an attorney. I'd like to speak with you today how we can be of service to you in your clinical practice. With some of my other clients that I help out in my law firm separate from KDS, one of the biggest problems that my employer clients run into is having to deal with taxes, all kinds of taxes. But in particular, the employee and employer taxes when it comes to payroll tax time. Fortunately, if you were to hire KDS, we take that burden completely off your plate. We are the employer of record, so we collect and remit and pay all applicable employee and employer taxes from all of the people that we send out, all of our field employees that we send to your clinical practice, thus taking that burden off of you. This includes making sure that all the filings, our employment filings, are done on a timely basis, both quarterly, semi-annually, and on an annual basis. Another issue that comes up with some of my other clients is having to deal with HR issues in the human resource department when you end up bringing in an employee for any length of time. Anytime you hire an employee, you're going to be dealing with at least 4 agencies: the IRS, the U.S. Treasury Department, the Texas Workforce Commission, and the Office of the Attorney General of the State of Texas. At a minimum, you'll have to touch all these agencies and fill out paperwork for them, even if you hire them as an employee for a short period of time. Fortunately for you, if you were to hire us, we take care of all of that compliance for you, thus mitigating a huge area of potential risk for you just for having employees. My partner, Audra Morris, will get into a little more detail on how the employees that we send out to you will be vetted. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time today. My name is Audra Morris, and I am one of the partners at CAD Dental Staffing. At CAD Dental Staffing, we offer a pre-screened and professionally vetted pool of applicants for temporary and permanent placement. Our vetting process benefits our clients by ensuring compliance with the various employment agencies previously mentioned. We conduct face-to-face interviews, background checks, professional license checks, and I-9 employment eligibility confirmation as required by the Department of Homeland Security. We provide staff for last-minute coverage, vacation coverage, long-term coverage, as well as temp-to-hire and permanent placement. When you partner with us, the employees are held to a high standard of accountability with their performance, attendance, and punctuality. The employees we send to your office also benefit by being paid directly by us on a weekly basis, as well as being eligible for healthcare coverage, including medical, dental, and vision. Happy employees make for happy contributors to your practice and team. Thank you for your time.